When?
Good morning, it is Friday, Gorringes are on view yet again for another action-filled sale, I imagine. There's a whole host of things to show you this week, including some furniture as ever. We've got this rather nice dresser base I'm looking at here. This is lot number 955 and it's £600 to £800. There's a Lutyens style garden bench up here. Garden furniture is always popular. This one looks a little bit misshapen perhaps, but it's in at a modest £100 estimate. That's lot 962, so I'm sure it'll march on a little bit from that. Then, flowing through, we have a whole host of other curiosities. Someone's been to the post office and removed the letterbox there. That's lot 915 and at £200 to £250. Comes with its key as well. Could use it as a safe, I guess, at home. Probably rather a good lock on that, being post office. Elsewhere, this suite of garden furniture over here that's back in the sale. This was, I think, the bench retails at about £4,000, and there's a waiting list if you want to order one. So this is in at £1,500. This suite, and hopefully that's going to find a new buyer. An interesting Arabic lamp there, lot 307, the mosque lamp, in at £200 to £300. And perhaps the most curious thing in the sale is through this way. Well, we have a whole host of musical instruments. In addition, a remarkable collection of studio equipment, which, to be honest, is sort of beyond my ken, but there's all sorts of microphones and mixers and balancers and whole host of speakers and other things. It's all on the website. It starts with lot 1 and moves forward for about the first 80 lots. And I'm told there's some really good kit here that's very expensive to buy new. Otherwise, guitars. We've got some Gibsons and others that's showing around here, and a whole host in the racks here. Now, I think Paul knows about the guitars. We might ask him if we see him. Paul, tell us about the guitars.
We've got two very good Gibsons, Gibson 12 string from 1968. We've got a ES 175 Gibson from 1990. There's the Epiphone Casino, among others. Some very good guitars. Very nice.
There we go. Paul knows his guitars, and as well as that, we've got some vinyl. There's some unusual vinyl here. There's some rarities, Led Zepp, and some others down the end that I'll talk to you in a minute. But yeah, a whole mixture of records, including David Bowie's first ever single, which again we'll have a look at when we get there. Coming around this way, we've also got some unusual turntables. This is the J. Michel Prisma, which is a classic. It's a design classic insofar as it featured in the Clockwork Orange film, and it's also been in Star Wars. But also I'm told it's a really top-end turntable in its own right, and is on a par with anything made today. So it's in at £400 to £600. It ought to make well over £1,000, so we'll see how that goes. Two others, sort of a Sony and a Luxman, both interesting turntables as well, I'm told. So we'll see how those get on. Then, running down the line, we have a whole mixture of weapons of various types throughout the sale, sort of bayonets and things. A large collection came in about a week ago. The little people are always here. We've got 32 Silvac models there. That's not for everyone, but it's a fairly comprehensive collection of dogs, one might imagine. Then, moving along, a number of woodblock prints, Japanese woodblocks scattered throughout the sale, mostly unframed examples. Then, round behind the counter, what have we got? Fair old chunk of silver. Roger's been quite busy again. And there's a whole mixture down here for the silver buyers. In the miscellaneous, got a lot of chess sets. A number of different travelling chess sets and Staunton patterns. A whole mixture in there. So a good collection of chessmen there. The jewellery. Well, there's a few nice wristwatches there. There's a couple of Omegas, gold Longines, and other assorted rings, bracelets, etc. 2 cabinets as ever. Some amber over the back. We had an amber bead necklace last week that made a couple of £1,000, so we'll expect the amber to do well. So a couple of beautiful ivories there, which, you know, it's by the end of the year they're going to be they're going to be unsaleable and have no value, which makes it very hard to work out what they're worth now. But at the moment they're legal to buy and sell, and they're legal to take abroad, so perhaps that's where they'll go. But 391 is a rather nice Okimono. We call it a Netsuke. It doesn't have holes in it, so I think it's an Okimono. But that's in at 150 to 200, and 392. That rather lovely carving there. That's in at 400. So we'll see how those get on. Then, otherwise, I did note some quite nice cold painted bronzes. Further watches over the back there. And then we'll slide round to this side. Oh, here we are, the records I talked about. So these are the unusual ones we've got in. This is a white label, an early pressing of In Through the Outdoor, Led Zeppelin. And I'm told this is inscribed by Jimmy Page. So that should be quite collectible. It's in at £300 to £500. There's David Bowie's first single, which Good Morning Girl and Do Anything You Say. The advanced promotion copy. He was actually David Bowie and I forget the name of the rest of the band. Something like that. It was much before the Spiders, but only Bowie got the credit on it. But that's a scarcity. It looks to be in very good condition. And then a very rare LP here, Anno Domini, On This New Day, which quite often sells in the region of about £1,000. So it's in at 100 plus, but we'll see how that ends up. But it should be very much sought after for those that like that sort of thing. For those that don't like that sort of thing, they've probably got something else they will like. Tea caddies perhaps, or vases, or decanter sets, very ornate. Telescopes, barographs, little trays to put their things in. Or Art Deco figures. It's all here to be looked at. These corsets have been knocking around for a bit, haven't they? You get the dummies with them, lot 145. I'd like to see those sell today. Not see them again for a while. They're in at £40 to £60. Finally, let's go out and back and see what we've got there. Look at that. There's some kind of weird instrument in there, hasn't there? Let's go out the back. And then, as ever, curious furniture, bar stools, older gramophones, and as ever, more garden, which seems to be increasingly popular. We've got another load of railings here, another different one of railings this time. Got 857, they're at £300 to £500. You could sort of enclose something with them. And then this rather nice pot down the end here with its feet that one can set it up on, and we're throwing in the pansies as well. And that's £855 in at £300 to £500. So, whole host of things for you to come and look at. We're on view today, Friday, on view tomorrow, Saturday until 1 o'clock. Sale starts 10 o'clock on Monday, and we hope you can make it. Thank you very much.